Hey everyone, welcome to the 262 report. Today we are talking new construction. I'm Jennifer, the Red Shoe Realtor with Realty Executives, and we have a lot of market forces that are making it hard for buyers. Now, granted, the rates are higher in the spring of 2023, near 7, above 7. But this isn't stopping the buyers who've been waiting. There's always going to be buyers. People who have reasons that they have to move. Too small, their home's too small, their apartment's too small. They, new family situation, new kids, getting divorced, moving, new jobs. So there's always buyers. And the thing is, although there's fewer buyers than there was when the rates were lower, there's also fewer sellers. In the Milwaukee market, the last stat I heard was 73% of home buyers have a rate less than 4%. So that's going to be one reason they're not going to want to list their home. I think that also maybe we have a large amount of, you know, baby boomers that are just kind of settled under their home right now, and so they're not going to move. Maybe in 5 years, 10 years, there's going to be more of a boom from them on the market, but for whatever reason, and there's a number of good reasons, we have less homes on the market. So where does it leave these buyers that have to move, that really need a bigger or a new place, a new community? Well, let's talk about new construction today. I took a look at the new construction areas in 4 different counties just to see what's going on. I'm not highlighting all the areas, but I wanted to give you an idea of kind of like some of the pockets that we're seeing in the different counties, maybe why they exist. All right, let's start with Racine County. Now, Racine County is seeing a growth of people wanting to move there for a couple of reasons. One, there's a train station in Mount Pleasant, so it's really convenient for people who are going in and out of Chicago to work. They just, leave home, get on the train, they're in a short amount of time. There's Uline, there is Amazon, so there's a lot of built up along the freeway between Racine and Kenosha. So what we're noticing in Racine is there's like just two of the examples of the subdivisions. There's Prairie Pathways, has homes that are in the 400 to 500 range. Usually they're built by Newport builders. They're homes, they're not apartments or townhomes or things like that. Um, they have a number of their phases done on their Prairie Pathways, but there's a new phase about to begin. Then there's Somerset subdivision in Racine County. Or in Somerset, that is called Pike River Crossing. And those are between 400 and 500 also. There's 60 right now in construction and another 198 that are going to be built. Um, and I was read an interesting stat. This kind of goes to like Racine being kind of a happening place right now because of its location to build businesses, or also Chicago. 3,600 home units are scheduled to be built in the county. So that's a large amount. It will probably go a long way to sellers. And as a matter of fact, that would make me think that if there's actually going to be building 3,600 units in Racine County, if you're thinking of selling your home, now's a good time to get it on the market. Washington County, there's Hartford Hills, again, 400 to 500 range, 0.3 acres. Those are built by Stepping Stone Homes. And then also in the Slinger area is Farmstead Creek North. Acres, it's a little bit more acreage there, like 0.58 was a kind of an average I was seeing. It's Belinsky Builders, and the price there is 500 to 600, which is probably a little bit bigger homes, but also speaks to having a little bit more acreage. Waukesha County, I think those are probably people who are wanting to get out of the city, maybe work on the northwest side of town. And so that's a really easy commute for them. Ozaki, and so actually the total number of new construction right now in Waukesha County is 41 homes. When that's actually on the market right now. In Ozaki County, so Ozaki County has 59 new construction homes that are listed right now. I kind of seems like Grafton is a really happening place in Ozaki County, which makes sense. There's a lot of space for Grafton to move north. Actually, there's a lot of room north in Grafton, but there's also some pockets in the city that are near 43 that there's some building going on in those neighborhoods too. For example, Blue Stem, the builders that are in there there's a range. I saw Korndorfer, Carrick, Belinsky, O'Brien. The price there is like 300 or 600 to 650. and the lots are like 0.3. And then there is the other one is Shady Hollow, which is north. So Blue Stem is kind of a little bit more in the city. Blue Stem is a little bit north. When I say a little bit north, like a little bit north. It's not like north of Milwaukee. It's like just a little bit north of Grafton. Those homes there are like 500 to 575 price range. The home builders there are Belinsky. Acres are 0.3. And the name of that subdivision is Shady Hollow. And one thing I saw on this on like building and like in Grafton, because both of these subdivisions we just talked about are Grafton, is that their population is really growing. And what does that mean for the school district? Are they going to have to build more? Do they have to expand, on the facilities they have? And so I think communities like Grafton or Mount Pleasant and Racine County are going to have, that's going to give them some educational determinations. Like, are we going to see, them voting to build on, to add? So it'll be interesting to watch that. And then Waukesha County. So right now, has Waukesha County has 117 new construction listed. Again, that makes sense to me because Waukesha County, there's just so much room to really build out there, even between like in Waukesha County, like between, let's say, Oconomowoc and Pewaukee over to Brookfield, like east and west, there's plenty of space there to build. In Heartland, there's Weston Hills, 4 to 500 range, 0.3 acres. Oh, that's wrong. That's Washington County. Waukesha. Here we go. Preserve at Heritage Ridge. The price range there is 650 to 700, 0.781 acres, and those it's a Newman development. So the price is a little bit higher, which makes sense to me if you're building a newer home in Lake Country, but also you have a bigger piece of property, 0.7. And then the other one is Hollywood Farms, which is another stepping stone development, and that the price range look to be like 550 to 700, 0.4 acres. So like we kind of like summarize, what do we see here? We see there's a lot of new construction. You have people that are either working in Racine, Kenosha, or Chicago, Milwaukee. The train is there. A lot of that new construction is kind of the north end of the county, Caledonia, um, Mount Pleasant, Ozaki. We see some of the subdivisions going up in Grafton. There's some in the town. There's some a little bit north. It's going to affect the schools there, which I feel like it'll affect the schools everywhere. Price range there is like 4 to 500, 4 to 550, and in both of the main ones that we highlighted today. Washington County, we're seeing again the price range between 4 and 6. And to me, what it really looks like is a little bit about how much land you have. If you're smaller, tighter subdivisions, the homes are a little bit, lower end of that range. A little bit bigger subdivision, more land, a little bit higher. And then in Waukesha County, we're seeing a lot of new construction. Price is a little bit higher, but there's a lot of room for them to grow there. So if you're looking to buy and you're frustrated, if you're kind of in that range of that 4 to 7, you're frustrated, have you considered new construction? New construction, the benefits are everything is nice. It's move-in ready. You have really 1 year where you can meet with the contractor, they fix things as it goes. Downsides of new construction, I think, is landscaping. Your yard is usually mud, you got to get that taken care of. There's really not many trees built up a lot of times. So it's something to weigh, but I think that the other thing is with new construction, you might be able to get some concessions. You might be able to upgrade your appliances. You might be able to build in some of the landscaping costs. So anyways, it's something to consider. I know new construction is not for everyone. Some people want the character of an older home, but those right now may be more challenging. And I would say that if you're in Racine County and Waukesha County, even Ozaki, I know we have a lot of people looking. There's not the homes on there. Right now is a really good time to get your home on the market. As we can continue to get more and more new construction, those are going to fill the need for some of these people that are looking for a home in these counties. Anyways, any questions? Like I said, this is just like a brief overview. There's, pockets all over, but I just kind of want to give you like two different subdivision areas in each county. Have any questions? You know what to do. This is Jennifer, the Registry Realtor.